right, guys. Hello, good morning. I am trainer Loren, also known as Loren Cunningham Hammond, and I am happy to say hello, good morning, good day. Welcome to Motivation Monday. So today is December the 14th, 2020. All right, guys, one more day for that final push for AEP. So I hope you guys get something out of today's Motivation Monday. So great salespeople are relationship builders who provide value and help their customers win. Now, some agents say, well, but it's all about my bottom line. No, by helping your customers win, you are actually building your bottom line. You may not get it in that smaller commission or even in situations where you have no commission, but you're building that relationship. So again, good morning and welcome to Motivation Monday. So today we're going to go over the tip of the week, my particular favorite part, the sales shout outs, as well as how to get referrals. Now there's a large variety of ways to get referrals. So I'm sharing with you the stuff that I did when I was a sales agent, and it worked really well for me. Take pieces of it and expand on it if you will. But these are things that worked for me. So the tip of the week, NatGen products. This applies to all products in all states. So NatGen will be removing the ability to quote 90 days in advance since open enrollment for 2021 effective date is finished. So quoting will only be allowed 45 days in advance and then effective as of the calendar date December 31, 2020. So again, guys, the 90-day advance that you can currently do on the NatGen quoting, all products, all states, you will no longer be able to do. It's just the 45 days in advance. Something else that's going on with National General products, under the short-term medical PPO for Cigna in Michigan, the Cigna network will be discontinued in Michigan. The last day to submit business is again December 31 of 2020. Now, my favorite part of today's session is the sales shout outs. Now, these shout outs are for the week of December 7th. So the number one product that was written under the short-term medical was NatGen product. The limited med was Golden Rule. For the accident was again NatGen. Critical illness was again NatGen. And then the dental product, the number one written product was for Emeritus. So week of December 7th. So this time last week, these are all the numbers and everything that's accumulated for the highest selling agents. So for the short-term medical, we have Gregory Talley, Katia Santa Maria, and Jacob Gordon. Great job, guys. Remember, tomorrow is the last day of AEP, so keep that push, guys. This could be you. Under the limited med, we have Robert Swader, and then we have Gregory Talley. Again, great job, guys. Keep that push going. For the accident products, the highest producers was Jeffrey, and if I say this wrong, please forgive me, Franzoni, and then we have Gregory Talley. Again, guys, great job. And again, remember, tomorrow's the last day, so keep pushing. So, how to get referrals. So, these are just pieces that I have always used for myself. And again, you can take pieces of it and expand on it, but always be honest with your clients. Most people can tell when a salesperson isn't being upfront, or as I like to say it, kind of sort of forgetting to mention key parts. People always know. And fortunately or unfortunately, people are a lot more internet savvy. So they will fact check you. And if you're not being honest, they'll call you out. If they can't, they'll likely find out. Again, that's that fact checking. A lot of people do it. So be honest, be upfront. Always be upfront with your customers. If they ask you about a particular product that you maybe don't have the ins and outs of, let it be known. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with it, but let me do a little research and I'll get back to you. People are coming to you because you are the agent, you are the specialist. Ask before, during, and after the sale. So if you ask for a referral, more than likely you'll receive them. Work with people that are knowledgeable, professional, and always have fun, guys. We live in a very stressful world at a very stressful time. So when I was finished with the sale, I always set up a reminder for 2.5 weeks out. Why 2.5 weeks? Well, typically speaking, people were getting their medical ID cards unless they printed it online, or if they didn't know how to print it online, I would call them and follow up with them just to make sure that they got it, if they had any questions. And hey, remember we were kind of talking about that dental plan, but you weren't sure about it. This is a great time to follow up, as well as asking them, hey, do you have any friends or family members that could utilize my services? Again, be upfront with your customers. People are a lot more savvy than we give them credit for. Stay up to date. Us as professional agents, we're expected to know the answer to the questions. Well, with so many carriers and so many different products, being released and being taken out, you have to stay on top of your game. Now, I'm not saying you're going to know everything all the time, but again, be upfront. I'm sorry, customer so-and-so, but I'm not familiar with that. Why don't we look into it? Or, hey, I have my laptop right here. Let me look into it while you're on the phone. Or right now, I know a lot of agents are doing Zoom stuff. Stay up to date on insurance news and trends. This is most important. If you're not on your game and people are asking you about certain products or certain things that are going on, you're just not going to look like you're on your game. And me personally, I don't want to deal with someone that's second guessing, or, you know what? Yeah, I don't know anything about that. So, hey, you know what? Let me look into it. But I did know that something that will benefit you that is new is such and such. Failure to stay up to date on insurance news and trends can be catastrophic for your business. This is a true statement. If you're not on top of your game, people are going to think you're just blowing them off and they don't feel important. If you're not making that customer's needs or wants the first priority, not your pocket, because we as agents should be looking out for our clients first. Follow up with your clients. Leads are an essential part of any sales business, but do not at the expense of your clients that you already have. So if with my larger book of business, I always kept a log on my computer and I had a daily reminder of people's birthdays or special anniversaries or something that was going on with the family, because I use that as an opportunity to shoot them an email, call them, send them a card. But make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold, as my nana used to say. Be in touch with your clients for more than those renewals and claims. Again, guys, those special anniversaries, or if you know that your client's son is on a soccer team or a football team and they're playing every other night, it's good to touch base. Hey, how is little Teddy doing on his football team? Even if it doesn't lead to a sale, it will result in good rapport. So for those of you that are writing a lot of the marketplace apps, the commissions are very little to nothing, as you know. But remember, by you doing the right thing by your client, because you have put their needs first, they're more than likely to let other people know that you did the right thing by them, and they will highly recommend you. Advertise yourself. Okay, email, blogging, social media, hand out business cards. Okay, handing out business cards is a little more technical right now, depending on where you are in the country with all of the COVID that's going on. People are kind of reluctant, but you can say, hey, you know what? Why don't you give me your email and I'll send you some information. Personal approach works the best. I'm a big fan of when people were having those special days or anniversaries that I made note of, I would shoot them out a card. I have some clients that would say, you know what, I don't want cards in the mail, so can you just email me something? That's fine. Do that too. Specialize in the products you sell. Like I said earlier, guys, there are so many carriers with so many products. You're better off having certain products that you know in, out, up, and down. Specialize in that, because you can't know it all the time. And people can pick up on it when you kind of sort of, well, yeah, that's a great product, but create a list of people or communities that you know you want to get in front of. So when I was a new sales agent way back when, I actually, my father had an automotive business, and there was quite a few truck drivers that came into my father's automotive business. And I used to put flyers on the outside of my dad's building, and I would show up periodically when I knew someone with a large fleet was coming in for service, and I would talk to them. Truck drivers paid cash, and they were always the most kind and humble people that I ever met. Steps to take now. So if you don't already have it, please add a referral link to your signature in your email. Let your sales today know that you're going to follow up. Again, use that as the opportunity to follow up with them with, okay, Mr. Client, I know you needed a little help, or I'm calling just to make sure that you got that ID card. Now, while we're at it, let me walk you through the carrier's website. So if you need to change that primary care physician, I have steps. I can also email you a walkthrough, but why don't we do it while I have you on the phone? Is your computer handy? More times than not, people were super happy about it, super helpful about it. And, again, it's building that rapport, guys. Create a network organizational chart. Now, I am one that I try to stay on top of being organized. And I know for some people, it's a little different. But for me, I had all these different organizational charts for each client. I just had a base paper, how many people were in the household, who was on the policy, what the potential needs were, and the confirmed needs. Demonstrate enthusiasm. Passion draws people together. Don't be that drab salesperson. Now, I don't know about you, but when I go in somewhere and I'm purchasing something, I tend to be drawn to that person that's super outgoing and bubbly. just their enthusiasm just kind of makes me want to go to them. This salesperson that's drab and boring, I just feel like I'm being a nuisance, a bother. I would rather go to someone that's happy to help me and happy to take my money. Believe in all the products that you're selling. This is key. I know I keep harping on know your products, but specialize in a smaller amount of products so then that way you can stay on top of it and stay on top of the pulse. But if you don't believe in your product, people can feel it, they can sense it, whether it's your body language or your tone. So you may not like XYZ company, but you feel, oh, well, this is going to be the best for my bottom dollar. Well, no, if you don't believe in it, they can sense it. Guys, as always, if you have problems, questions, concerns, you can email the training bin at training@ahcpsales.com. Or if you don't have time for the email and you need a response right now, you can call agency services at 877-228-8773. All right, guys, all the best in your day. Keep that push going. You're doing great. You're doing so great. Be safe, be healthy, and we'll catch you next time, guys.